Okay, ready? Let's make some tags. I did go into my stash and I pulled out some, it's washi tape, but not. It's more like a sticker. And it is a pain to get off, but search, I got it on Etsy, I think. Search, like cosmic or astrological or zodiac or, you know, whatever washi tape. And you don't need this. This is optional. I also have this like moon and stars washi tape. And it's, you know, it's darker. This one doesn't have any purple in it. This one actually does, but I figured we could use it on the tags. And my pocket page on this side may need some reinforcing. I'm going to run another strip of, I don't know if you guys can see that, how it's coming apart there. I think it's because that side is on the, it's more on the plastic. So I'm going to try the score tape again, and if it doesn't work, then there's a dog hair stuck to it. Then I'll just put, like, wrap it with washi tape. And if I use the same washi tape on the tags, then it won't be too conspicuous. Either. So I'm just trying to, without pulling it apart like anymore, trying to get my score tape in there. As far as possible. And it's not agreeing with me much. I guess I can start up here, put down a piece. Yeah, we'll do that. We just won't peel the backing off yet. So there's one. Take this tag out. Should be okay. And two. Push it in. And push it down. There we go. So we'll try this. If by the time we're not done with the tags, it's still trying to come off, then we will wrap it with washi. It's an experiment, this whole shaker pocket thing, so possibly next time I will make the shaker part a little smaller so that there's more paper that I can grab onto versus the plastic. But we'll see. We'll see if it comes apart again. Okay. Do you want to start from the beginning? Okay, so there's 12 of these large mats. I'm going to deco punch the corners. And then we need to decide if we're going to do anything to them. So, oh, you know what we forgot to do? Okay. But that's okay. Yeah, I think we're going to leave these tags blank. Lots of room for pictures or whatever you want to put on them. But what we need to address is, and I said this before, under here. And you know, I don't know that I have enough long strips to do that. One, I need 10, right? One, are these long enough? Okay, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. I think those are all of the ones that I had, so lucky us. Okay. So let's take the big tag out, or deco punch. If you had some rubber stamps, those would be neat to put on these. Maybe a silver embossing powder or something like that. If I can find rubber stamps. I know where my rubber stamps are. I'll look. I'm not too concerned about the patterns that are on these little strips because you're only going to see them when they're the big tags are out. Right. I'm always looking for places to use my washi tape. So there we go. That's better. And then with that being a pattern, this plain next to it, it looks good. And just continue this process for all 11 because we have the half page in there. Hi everybody, this is Jen from Scrapping Potch, and I am here with my Artistic Studio Creation Design Team project, and I'm finishing up my giant Prima marketing Moonchild mini album, giant mini album, and I'm doing all sorts of things. I've been having some issues with this album because I'm being indecisive with the tags. So basically all I have left is the tags and decorating the cover. But I think I have a pretty good idea now what I want to do. At first I was going to emboss, but I've changed my mind. I found this Memento London Fog and this Dewdrop Platinum Planet. Now, this Dewdrop thing is forever old. And I was going to brag on it, but then I went for the silver, and the silver was dried up. So maybe it's just happenstance. I got my 2 Lavinia star stamps that I just got. This one is, there's mini stars. This one says Star Group Mini, this one says Star Mini, but if you just look up stars, Lavinia stars, at the ASC webpage, you'll come up with these. And then these are the Stamperia Cosmos. So I'll mix it up a little bit. And before I put this in here, I'm going to have to Google Translate it because I don't know what that says. So once I do that, I'll let you know what it is. So I got those stamps on standby for my tags. Excuse me. Along with these inks. And I have what I think is a pretty cool idea for the spine. So I pulled out my Graphic 45 Shabby Chic Ornate Metal Brads in this white, brass, silver-ish color. And then my original bling that I pulled out along with my new G45 Pearl Matte Gems. And then I had some miscellaneous bling from before, and I lost some bling, I think, to my card making, so that happened. And then this I got, okay, so I got this seam binding from Bluebird Lane, and it comes pre-crinkled, and I thought that it matched very well. So hopefully the idea that I have will work out, but if it doesn't work out, it's okay because it's not like permanent. So this is all the scraps that I have, and I will tell you while I get these organized that once this album is done, there will be no scrap container for the scraps in this album. They will be cut up into usable pieces and or completely used up, because I have taken 3 days now, I think, going through my scraps and trying to get those organized. So, and I still have, like, I've made a huge dent, but I still have a lot. I'm doing videos though, so I didn't have the 12 by 12 paper this time. I had the A4 size, so I have done an album already with the 12 by 12, and I found some leftover cards and some scraps from the 12 by 12. These two are matted on black, so I don't know that I'll use them, but you know, so those are, they're also distressed in purple. But, you know, I have them if I need them. So let's open her up. Now, I have started on this and then quit because I didn't like what I did. So I have this first mat that I did. I put a piece of this washi tape on it. Just not happy with it at all. I also have these little stars. That's what's in that other package. I'm sure I can find them. But I think I don't like this. I'm going to change it. Not unusable, but I am going to cover up some of this. So let's try to find maybe a scrap that will fit. I have a lot of strips, so maybe that's the ticket, is to use several strips, or if I can find a wide enough one. The other thing is that this paper is just a 60-pound cardstock. And I don't necessarily like that. It's very flimsy. Granted, if you put something on it, it won't be. So I think the dog's chewing on a bone in here, so it's better than the alternative, him chewing on something else. 4 inches. This is an 8-inch piece, so I could just cut this at 4 inches and I could get both of them out of there. Let's look to see what that looks like. So kind of put that up to the top. Leave the washi tape there. Let's try it. Okay, got my stub punch. This one is a little bit longer. It's okay. I will not be finishing this tonight. I'm just trying to get back in the groove. Although I will say that I have been having a lot of fun cleaning my scrapbook room, not everything else. So this may not be like functional for a photo on this side, or maybe it is, but there's definitely room on the back. I feel better now that that's a little more sturdy, and I don't mind the washi tape on there. Okay, so update on the room. I moved everything not scrapbook related to our basement. I was thinking that I was going to move the entire thing down to the basement, but problem is the basement is damp. And I talked to some people on some of the groups, like scrapbook or craft room organization groups. Pretty much synonymous that you should not move into a wet basement. Which I knew that, but I was hoping, right? And that one's tore a little bit. So I was getting cluttered, and my suggestion, or my way out of that was to move everything that wasn't paper crafting related down in the basement. Now, I like doing other things. I like drawing and painting and lots of other things, but the paper crafting is what I keep coming back to. And that includes my planning, because you can't move your planner stickers down in the wet basement either. And sometimes I film that. Well, when I do it, I film it. I haven't done it forever. And all my filming stuff's going to be up here. Okay, that took forever. This is a like folder that I made, and it's damaged, but let me see if I can work with it. I wanted it to stick in this pocket. I have some problems with my, okay. So I'm not going to be able to use that like that, but I'm going to fix it. You cannot struggle that much putting your stuff in and out. So I'm going to see if I have a dark strip. Preferably this paper here, which this one will work. I'm going to see if I have a skinnier one because I don't need that big thick one. Here's one. That should work. Okay, so imagine this. Oh, what size is my room? Probably 12 by 15. It's like a small bedroom. And, okay, so I definitely need to cut some off. Now I feel like I have much more room. And I also feel that I can be much more organized. Now, the amount of stuff that I pulled out of my closet and took downstairs, because the closets, of course, are like a catch-all. Oops, sorry about that, if it shook you. And so basically everything I hadn't been using ended up in the closet. So there was a large unload from the closet. I gotta keep this up. There we go. Some purchasing of organizing furniture. I got an Adeptus cart from Home Depot, which is, I'm hearing a lot like the Alex cart, maybe? Is it Alex? Okay, so all I'm doing is lining this up behind my pattern or my punch evenly so it doesn't look silly. There we go. So now my tags won't get caught on that. Let's see. Open it up. Much better. Much better. Okay, so definitely have to stiffen this up. So we're going to add some pattern paper to it. Move that back. That's a large vase I got from the dollar store filled with glass things. I have these large pieces left. I have no A4 left. That's exciting. 30 sheets of A4 paper down. And let's see. This may have been a piece of A4, but I think it's 8. So let's just map the front of both of these. Yeah. Okay, so I have we're going to make that a 6 by a little tiny less than an 1/8. Then an 8, which basically means I'm going to cut the branding strip off. And I don't know if I told you before, I was saving these. Once I started going through my scraps, I was like, no, I'm not saving those. I don't care. I don't care. Going through all my scraps was awful. Alright, so I'm going to cut a little bit off of that. I like it. So yes, I purchased an Adeptus cart. Well, I should go in order. First, I purchased a Recollections. It is like a storage cabinet, and it's supposed to be on casters, but I didn't put it on casters, for the iris pins. And it's white. It's the only thing in my scrapbook room that's white, so that sucker's getting painted. I'm going to spray paint it. Okay. Now this one, that's the same design that's on the front. And then I'm going to have to piece this one together, which is okay. And then I got I have a threshold unit from Target. Actually, I have several of them. I think I'm going to just cut that extra piece off. And I got the doors that go on front of the IKEA Calyx, because to the best of my knowledge, and I hope I'm right, the IKEA Calyx and the threshold units are the same size, like cubes, and mine are black. I did a scrapbook room tour a little while ago, but it was a horrible, horrible video, so I hope to do a better one for you shortly when I'm done organizing. Okay, so here's that. And I think it's acceptable leaving that white. If we needed more weight, we could add some plain cardstock. So yes, I got 4 doors. I thought that was a pocket, but it's not. To go on my threshold unit from Target. Trying to get it to sit in there straight. There we go. I was stuck on something before. Let's put I like these, but I don't know about that pink. It's a bright, bright pink. Alright, let's do one of these. Then I got the Recollections 12 by 12, 3 drawers each. Clear. Oh good, these are connected. I was like, no, they're not connected. Okay, now I'm going to take this back out. And I got 6 of them, which was a huge expense. So the paper units that I had bought, no, the paper units that I had made that my 12 by 12 went on, this is what these things were supposed to replace. Turns out that they are exactly 12 by 12. So any paper that you have that is exactly 12 by 12 will fit in these drawers, and it's magnificent. Give you a good idea, Ciao Bella, Stamperia, exactly 12 by 12. However, what I did not think about is that my favorite paper company, and probably what I own the most of, would be Graphic 45. Graphic 45 and most other paper companies have border strips. So the paper with border strips does not fit into these recollections. So I'm kind of vacillating between, you know, what to do. I have two of the 6 full of Ciao Bella, Samperia, and some rice papers, and then one drawer full of just like miscellaneous specialty papers. That is on there so crooked. Come back off. And so I still have 4 of those units to fill, and they hold quite a bit. So my thinking at this point is that the paper that I know I'm going to use like a lot of, or that I know I'm going to use soon, I'm going to go ahead and cut the branding strip off of and put it in there. But that means that I can't keep it in the keep it in the pads, the paper pads. Just trying to get my heart to be straight here. I may cut it if it doesn't do what I want it to do. See, I feel like that is so crooked. Oh, it broke. And so you'll have that. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. These things have a mind of their own, and they don't exactly. That's why I cut them up a lot. Okay, that's not so bad. That looks pretty good. See it? So yeah, I think I'll probably pick like what I plan on using the most, and put it in there in the drawers. I want to mat this entire thing so that it's heavy duty here. And hopefully I have strips that will accommodate that. And then, what did I purchase next? So, because that happened, and because I have, it almost fits exactly. An entire other shelf system that I made the same way, which it works great. It's just like paper. That'll work. It's like 1x2 boards. 3.5 by 6.5. It's 1x2 boards with MDF like cardboard on it. And it works great, but it looks horrible. Like, it may look better if I painted it or something, but it would just really just couldn't be bothered. So that, and then the other unit, the unit that I put the recollection cubes in, is a black unit. It's like the IKEA Calyx. Is that the name of it? I think so. But the other unit is a built-in, and it's like a honey maple color. So what would I even paint them if I painted them? So I really thought hard about it. And then I thought of how good I've been on my spending. And I decided that I could splurge a little bit. I mean, not that I hadn't already splurged on the... Oops, that's crooked. Something else is crooked. Not that I hadn't already splurged on the recollections units, but I had been wanting the Stampin' storage units for a long time. The paper holders. So I got 3. I was pretty happy. And then I waited and waited and waited, and I never got anything back from them. Except for a confirmation saying, hey, you know, we got your order. And I looked, and they have shipping delays. So I waited probably about a week, maybe a week and a half, and I was like, hey, you know, we're kind of back up and running, sort of, kind of, in Ohio. What is your guys' stuff look like? Are you back up and running? Do you have any idea when you're, you know, based on your backlog and you know what's going on, if you'll know when my item will ship? And they said probably about 3 more weeks, and that was just a couple days ago. So it's gonna be a while before I get those units. And then I hadn't heard back from IKEA, and I looked at that, and the ship date for that's June 1st, about. So I'm gonna add a couple of these. That part of my furniture. Now, besides that, let's see what that looks okay, right? Okay, that can go here. I'll let you guys see. There we go. Let's pull out some stamps. So those are the things that I ordered that I'm waiting on. I like it. Maybe I'll go back and do some more. And then I went to Target and I got some containers, which I really like these containers. I'll show you guys, eventually I'll show you guys. Okay, had to go let the doggies in, or one of them. So, I forgot to tell you about the Adeptus. The Adeptus is like an Alex. And I got that Home Depot. I got that in 2 days. Shipped for free. It was $89. It's this little 6-drawer cart. It has wheels, but I didn't put the wheels on because I don't need them. Shut. Okay. this takes a little while to dry. It's like a chalk ink or pigment ink. It's a fast drying pigment ink, but it doesn't dry that fast. So yeah, I got some containers at Target. Some they're bathroom containers. They're like 6x9s, and I use my Stampin' or my Avery L. Is it Avery L stamp? Let me show you. Stop talking about it and just show you. My Avery L stamp sleeves that I got at Artistic Studio Creations, and they fit perfectly. So I'm gonna get some more of these, at least one more, and then they have a shorter version that I have some other stuff in. I think we'll leave that the way it is. Add stamps or not? I think we'll leave that the way it is. Something's sticking here though. I gotta get that. Or maybe the... Okay. And then let's stamp these. This one off so I don't. I do like just the small touches. Okay. And then I got some pink containers. They're kind of squishy, like a silicone, to put in my cart. Oh, I forgot about the cart. I finally got a Michael's Recollections cart. I know, so far behind. Oh, I've got to find those little star ones. Aha, I found them. I thought my dog ate them at first. And to my stamp cleaner. I would just put a big stamp on these, but I want them sturdier. So what I could do is stamp on white cardstock. It's not big enough. A very large pile of strips here. What about these? Well, not much to those, is there? Sure what this is from. I have to put the star on. And then we'll measure probably about 3 3/4 by 3 7/8. And I always have to punch the one side. And I am going to stamp before I if I was smart, I would totally use my Tim Holtz stamp thing. I would have to get it out. I am being lazy. I think we have to go with the London Fog since we're going on darker cardstock. And if it doesn't come out perfect, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. Are you? Okay. Everybody cringe. Here we go. So, well, it was good until the thing stuck to me. What else? So I put my stamps away, which was fun. And you guys, I still have 2 boxes of paper and stamps and stuff that, okay, these stamps, these Stamperia stamps, I just put my finger in the ink. Stamp so good. I mean, you've seen how I did that, right? And look how good it's stamped. I am impressed. I suck at stamping. First one to admit it. As you can probably tell. Everybody's like, don't rub your stamp pad on there like that. Dab it. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So, I do want to get it so like he's actually standing. And I really can't tell. He's going just about like that. Wow! That's pretty good. Look at that. I am saying that it's all about the stamps. That's not me. I am not good like that. I am impressed. Good job, Stamperia. By who makes these? These are impressive stamps. Huh. Alright. As you can tell, I am impressed. Not with my stamping abilities, but with the stamps themselves. Okay, so anyways. Now, here comes the fun part. Or maybe it's the frustrating part, because I don't know. I still have a lot of organizing to do. Of course, I get held up with things like, you know, the paper holders. Like, okay, I don't have my paper holders. What do I do with my paper in the meantime? Right now, it's just sitting in stacks and in boxes all over the place, waiting on the other paper holders to come through. And then the other paper, that is where that those paper holders are going to go, they're still in the original paper holders. I had to take it all apart, which I'm not looking forward to, but whatever. It took me a while to take the other ones, the handmade ones that I made apart. It took me probably just as long to take it apart as it did to put it together. But I really do like the, oh, that's okay. So I've got paper everywhere. I still have to go through, well, I wasn't going to keep my 6x6 paper pads where they were, which was in like these dollars, was it dollar? Oh, probably Target boxes or baskets. They're long baskets. They're 7 1/4 wide, so only one of them fits in the shelf, on the shelf. What do you guys think? I like it. Oh, there's room for little tags. This is my favorite part. And oh, I have some tabs and stuff too. I did some die cutting. My marker storage, the markers were all laying flat like that and they just kept falling out. So I designed and cut some wedges to put in them so that they would like tilt. And I could only fit one per sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. So I ended up with, I think, 30 library cards or library pockets, because that's what I decided to cut. Now I wish I would have cut some tags, but that's okay. We could just make little photo matted, and then maybe a couple booklets. And so yeah, I have their little gray baskets, which I'm not thrilled about them, but I have looked all over the place for a storage system or like an acrylic bin, or even like the plastic bins like I just showed you, like the 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. But I thought that I could find those and then I could keep them on my shelf. But because I have the stamp bins on the shelf, my washi tape I had to move. So I moved my washi tape, which are those acrylic 3-drawer things from Recollections from Michaels. I have 2 of those for my washi tape and a Totally Tiffany, which is on the other side of the room. And should I do that side or that side? Okay. So I moved those 2 up. And then I didn't have a place for my baskets, for my 6x6 baskets. So I had to move those. I just put those on this Adeptus cart underneath my table, and it actually does fit really well. So, I don't know. This is really hard to see in here. Maybe I should just use these on a different pocket. Let's cut this in half and we'll make a folder 2 file folder type deals because the pattern paper is not showing up. And this is going to be way too long. Maybe we'll just cut this in half. So yeah, those are down there for now, and then so I still have my lace and flowers. They're in bins right now that go into the cube units. And lace, flowers, photos, like I have photo boxes all over the place. I could probably condense them quite a bit, and if I did that I would have more room. Like that. And I think I need a white one too. Or how about one of these library pockets? Let's try a library pocket and see if that'll work. And then we can put a tag inside. I like the smooth side. I don't like the rough side. So yeah, flowers, lace. I need to get, I think I want something else for my ribbon. Right now I have those over the door hangers, which works fine. It doesn't look that great, and my dog keeps trying to eat my ribbon. So yeah. It's a cute little pocket. So if you have any suggestions for any of those things. I also have some acrylic containers that I got from the dollar store and some from Big Lots. And I have some more that I need to, I just need to figure out where I'm going to put those. And then the one of the bigger ones, the Big Lots containers, I have to go through and sort that out. And I think I'm going to put some kind of markers. I have my dual brush pens in the top, the first one. But it'd be cute if this would fit on there. It will. It will. I'll make it. It's gonna overlap the little doogie a little bit, but that's okay. And what else do I have? I have do you hear that exhausted? Just went around that little thing so you can't fit anything in there. I have 3 bins full of stuff that I just don't know if I'm going to keep. So I'll probably have some racks coming up soon. I mean, nothing significant, but I know one of the ladies who's actually following my tutorial on this, Denise. Hi, Denise. She said she was going to get some stencils, which I sold my stencil stash. I was just giving it to her. But somebody said, oh, I want that. There's quite a bit of stencils. But I did have some gelatos that I like really never ever plan on using. So that's going out, and then I got some metal stuff. Oh, let me tell you about metal stuff. So I was, there we go. I like that. pull it down so you guys can see it, and we'll use these in a different pocket. Yeah, I was sorting my charms. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 drawers full of charms and such. 10 drawers. It took me a whole day just to do that. I didn't even get started on my scraps. I think I am gonna use two of these pink blings here. I've been working on my scraps for at least 3 days. One day for over 12 hours, just cutting up to usable sizes. And that was just my like miscellaneous scraps. My kit scraps that come from mini albums, they're much easier to do. I've been doing those for the last 3 days after work, which is why, besides my like I didn't have the feel good about what to do with the tags until I thought of the stamping thing. So besides that, that's the reason why it's taken so long to start on my tags. Okay, I like that. Oh, here's another one of these. How did I do it last time? Okay. Can't do that this time. That's okay. And the cart, or the Adeptus, that is under my, I put it right underneath my desk here. Which I had a plastic, one of those plastic containers I got from Joann with all the pull-out drawers there before. The different size pull-out drawers. It's slowly filling up. I have my... Will that be okay, or is that too much of a... I think I'm gonna have to... That will be too much. I'm gonna have to cut into a new piece of paper. That's okay, we'll do this dark one again. I have some like pens and pencils, and oh my god. I will post this, but have you ever like just bought something because you were scared of running out of it? And then like you didn't realize how many you bought? Check this out. Like I don't even use this cutter anymore hardly. I've been using it a lot on my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Crystal sells these in her shop. I didn't get these from Crystal's shop because I've had these for way longer. But I think she only has like 4 in stock. And then I have a whole drawer full of sharp things. Like I called that drawer the sharp things drawer. Also includes, it's the same size. Also includes my like cameo blades and stuff like that. But yeah, craziness, I tell you. So I will never have to buy one of those ever again. But I would go into like Joann's and I wouldn't see anything that I liked, and I'd have a 40% off coupon. So I'd buy a blade or a trimmer part, because you always are going to need those. Well, fast forward to 5 years later, and I have a trimmer, a self-sharpening trimmer, thank goodness, that doesn't need those things. So, like I said, I use it when I need a portable one. But, yeah, just funny stuff. Funny stuff. Alright. Now, on the other one I stamped on this, but that's not going to work on this one. I want to make sure, did I cover it? Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put a big mat in both of these. So I need an 8-inch mat. We'll do white. I can't go any bigger than 8 inches because that's, let's do a 6 by 8. And then we'll do, I want it to be 2. We'll do that one. That one's purple. We'll do this one on the purple, and we'll do the purple on this one. Okay, so now let's talk about the exciting stuff that I talked about like forever ago. Or started talking about forever ago and then didn't finish. So originally I work on a kitchen counter set. It was a like stock set at Lowe's that I got, I don't know, 5 years ago. And it's not in this room like permanently. I didn't even seam the countertops together in the corner because the plan was is that there's a kitchen in our basement downstairs. The basement downstairs. There's a kitchen in the basement and it's really outdated, like 1970s outdated. So my idea was is that I'd use it for scrapbook furniture until I got some, you know, what I actually wanted, which I don't know what that is yet. But oh, I really like this paper. Okay, I've got to use this paper. I've got to use this paper on this. Sorry, the dog's making noise in the background. Oh, I did it wrong. Crap. Okay, well, never mind. Not using that paper. I guess the original plan was what I'm going with. Nice big photo mat here. So I have the opportunity now to get what I want. And the reason why we didn't just put it in the basement to begin with is because we were renting the basement out, well, to friends and family, but renting it out. So I ended up with it, which was great. But now it's time for it to be put to its original use. Its intended purpose. I'll just leave it plain. I like it plain. And I am being beckoned. There's this one. Okay, let's continue on. I think we should stamp here. So, it's actually the next day, and I'm super excited. I got an email saying that my stamp and storage units were on the way. That is going to make a huge difference. I should be here in just a few days, so I would say like by the latest Monday, which is awesome. And then I can put the rest of my paper away and see that smudge, that's okay, where everything is. Okay. So that was super exciting. And I bought a Stampin' Up! Tag punch, which I thought was rather neat because it takes strips of paper and punches the top of the tag, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so good for scraps, because you always have those long skinny scraps, right? I'm going to stamp this while I have it, or while I have my stamps out. So that's exciting news to me. I love these tiny Lavinia stamps. You can put them on like anything. And some more here. Pull up here. And one down here. And let's try this half moon from the Stamperia stamp. I haven't used it yet, and we're going to try it in the platinum because it just works so well. The other ones did, so let's see if it comes out good. And if it doesn't, it's probably me, not the stamp, just saying. But they're really solid. Like, it's hard to explain. Is that right? Is that right? Does it go like this, or does it go like this? I think it go like that. If it's over here, it's gonna go like this. Oh, I'm crunching on the sequins. Ooh, I like it. I like it. I love these stamps. I'm in love with these stamps. They are awesome. Stay closed, ink pad. Just gotta wipe my stamp off. Oh, didn't wipe off very good. Not with that color. The other color wiped off really well. It's still kind of shiny. That's okay. Quite all right. I never did look up what that phrase was, but that's okay. I like it. We still got these two big tags. No, they need tags. There's no tags. We have to mat these so that the paper can easily slide in and out. So let's do that before I forget. Again, obviously I forgot the first time. They're 9 inches, so we're going to go for 8 7/8 maybe. Do I have any paper that's longer than 8 inches? Yes, I do. And it doesn't need to be big. It just needs to be over 1/2 inch. Because that's how long that is. So let's see if I got this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And the same with the other one. It's being sassy. It is not liking me right now. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think this is a good place to put those tags that we made earlier that were too busy for the other paper. I think they'll go good here. Do we put it there? That almost looks like a continuation. We can put more in there. Okay, let's go back to where we should be. This is hitting this, and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, we gotta make some tags for here. I'm looking at my pattern paper. Alright, so let's do, the big one has to be at least 8 inches. So what do we have here? This is 9.5, so we're definitely gonna have to cut that down. So this is also 9.5. So we're gonna cut that down to 8. And this will definitely need matted. That's a bit too small. Maybe we can find a blue one to go in there too. Like maybe this size. I'm gonna have, let's cut it 7.5. So it's a little variation. Okay. We will stub punch. There's no punching on the page, so I'm trying to figure out what, curious, what is everybody's biggest, like, if you were going to redo your scrap room, or if you've already redone your scrap room or organized, what's the one thing that you just, like, really did not like organizing? Less than 5, 4, and 5/16 by 7 7/8. Because I didn't think it was gonna be, but my charms were crazy. Like, I had no idea. They were in so many different places that I didn't even... Oh, I had screwed that up, didn't I? Alright. No problem. Yeah, so I had no idea. Or you know what, let's just do this. Yeah, that fits perfectly on that. I was gonna have to cut it anyways. 7.5. So yeah, I had so many charms in so many different places. So 5 and not that one. I have 2 pieces of paper left after this. And then I'll be piecing stuff together. So yeah, I had no idea I had that many, and they just kept coming. And then once I got my I keep getting, once I get something organized, the next thing I organize is, I find something of what I just organized. You know what I mean? Like stowaways. So, but my paper scraps have been a huge ordeal, but they're, and I'm not done yet, but they're fun to organize because I get to make cards and stuff. The charms was just taking out of one thing and putting in another. It was extremely boring. But well worth it, I suppose. So I'll be putting this video up, then possibly I'll probably do the front cover in a separate video just because this one's getting pretty long. Should I put a bling on there? What kind of bling? Oops. What did I drop? That would be really neat. Ooh, how about, I think I'm going to put that there. I'll do another one of these. There's enough room for that, I think. Let's see. Oh, that pocket doesn't go all the way down. I thought I did. I thought I made those pockets go all the way down. Major bummer. Crapola. Why did I do that, guys? Oops. Alright, those are small pockets. Okay, well, let's see, where else can I put this? This is just plain. Plain old, plain old. Lots of room for pictures, though. That's funny. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Well, where am I going to put these? I can put them in here. I was thinking a smaller tag for these, but you know, this will work. What do you think? can totally do that. Why not? Okay. And then this, I love these. These are so neat. Not sticky. Okay. So all we have left to do officially, we can put some more tags in here, and then the pocket page that I just thought I had tags for that I didn't. I think I was going to put this on one of those big tags, but I don't think I should. I think I need to put it like right here on this pocket. Right smack dab in the middle of it. And just watch, when you put pictures over here, they're going to end up with little dents in them, just so you know. Okay, so these pockets are how tall, probably four, like a 4-inch and a 3-inch. So yeah, let's make some small pockets out of scraps. Okay, I think that's good for here, except I have this. I think I want to put it here. Oops. I can cut it straight. That would help. And let's go ahead and punch it. And we'll mat it on a little piece of the blue again so it stands out. See, it's not quite big enough. There we go. But I am going to put one of these smaller. Okay. My stuff is so old, you guys. I'm surprised any of it comes off anymore. I need to get new bling, but I refuse to get new bling until I use my old bling. There. I want to do something here. This is a very wide open space, and there's a lot of wide open spaces within that, so how about we just put a giant photo mat here? What do you think? Purple or white? I have one sheet of purple left. We could do that. This one has a blue booger on it. So I could do a, how about like a 6 by 8.5. So it'll look like that. Oops. And let's stamp a scene on it. We'll stamp it in a way that, let's just do the wolf and the crescent moon. How about that? You like? I like. I'm going to stamp it before I put it on. In case I mess up, that could be better. I missed his nose, probably because the stamp block's not big enough. There we go, that's better. I really like these stamps. Okay, and then we set him like there. I like it. Okay. So I like that. I feel like I should put a photo mat here. You know what else this could use, but I am scared to do it? Glitter. This could totally be a like glitter album. You'll never see that mistake on the back. I like it. Okay, so I just need a couple more tags, like I'm thinking small ones like this. 2.5 by 3.5. That one's not quite 3.5. I don't think I'm going to punch this one. I think we'll just leave square edges. just little places to put pictures, or even, you know, journaling on the opposite side. And then I think I'll make some little booklets also, because I have lots of strips left. Really, look at this big boy. He is a biggie. He weighs a lot too. Got some hefty pages here. Okay. I think because of the girth of this album, I'm going to call that quits on the tags, because we still got to put like pictures in there.